A reading from the book of Nakapa.
Discussing his musical success. Instead, he focuses on his hobbies and interests, such as swimming, sailing, scuba diving, and cheering for Boston's professional sports teams. Even though he enjoys being recognized and admired, Jonathan pictures himself leading a quieter life someday. I think of marriage, but I'm still young. I wouldn't mind getting married in 8 to 10 years, after I'm off the road, but that's a long way away. On the road, the new kids aren't able to see much of their families, so John and Jordan Knight are both glad to have a brother along.
Read more, Pat. Read more.
Jordan Nathaniel Marcel Knight, born May 17, 1971, lists his most prized possession as his family. Performing alongside his older brother Jonathan, Jordan considers his fellow new kids and road crew a kind of extended family, if you will. That closeness is important since it is easy for a celebrity to feel very much alone in large crowds. Since their tour with Tiffany, the new kids have not been able to go anywhere without instantly being surrounded. When we were on tour with Tiffany, Jordan recalls, we did a lot of amusement parks, and we weren't that well known, so we could always go on the rides. But 1 year later, we couldn't do it. It's crazy.
Wow.
From time to time, brown-haired, brown-eyed, Jordan has gone so far as to disguise himself to avoid crowds of admirers. He remembers visiting a Cleveland amusement park with Joe. We went to the hot dog vendors and told them we needed their outfits, put them on, and I grabbed a broom. We started walking through the park like we were selling hot dogs.
Selling hot dogs.
It did not take the New Kids fans long to see through the ploy. It worked for a second, but just for a second.
That's funny, isn't it?
Cards.
Although Jordan likes playing basketball and ping pong, much of his free time is spent concentrating on music. He plays the keyboards, studies guitar, and tries to educate himself about many performing styles. Sometimes for a month, I'll listen to
Why don't
mostly...
you read it right?
Brett, stop interrupting our reading time.
You know, I think he's reading just fine.
1, 2, 3...
I don't remember asking you what I care. You think no?
Pat, it's okay. Pat, just continue.
Sometimes for a month, I'll listen to mostly oldies, and for the next, I'll listen to jazz and then rap.
What
he
is
says.
this, amateur hour?
My music changes with my moods. Jordan hopes to use knowledge he has acquired about music to become a songwriter. He'd like to produce tunes and possibly perform them as a solo artist.
Shut up!
At first, Jordan was nervous about singing in public. Now he confidently takes the mic in front of thousands of fans.
You're too old to like the New Kids on the Block.
You suck!
That's not true. I like him.
HR loves the
Hey, who
Kids on the
invited
Block.
this guy to the reading group?
You did.
Who did?
You did.
Who did what did? I'm confused.
Enjoys being in the spotlight. The best part of being able to go on stage in front of 20,000 people every night is wearing really cool
Shut up!
dress shirts.
Yeah, he did.
Very tight pants.
Ooh.
You hear the girls screaming and everything, and going into the studio and hanging out, 5 of us being together, it's almost as cool as an American flag button up.